EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Miami. Taken at the 15, a short kick. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try to get another big score and a big win early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jones and Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 57 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 52. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot.
And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Watch out now. 50 series.
On second down and 4, Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's got room. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Here's Jones on 1st down. That swung out wide to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Setting up the screen, Harris. Push it. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Ready. Go. 17.
Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
10 cycles. Ready?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Smith, red.
On second down, Mostert getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Ready?
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, here's Mostert again. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Marcus Jones. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Jones. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Down. Right, 97, 38.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Come on, set. Drill, 52.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 63 yards. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing Jones. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a short kick taking it about the 16. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Jones on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
.154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On second and goal, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Xander Horvath from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
This is caught at the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll look to throw now on first down. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and it's caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. And complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Herbert now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They snap it to Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they